So once again, welcome back to Podcast with Neil on Netflix Football. The watch along will be upon us. France versus Hungary, or Hungary versus France, as I should say. So let's see if the French side, the side from the in the deep blue, should be joining the likes of Italy, Belgium, Netherlands tonight in the quarters. England failed to capitalize against Scotland, so they'll have to wait a bit more. Before going on to the podcast scene, a quick word for tonight's sponsors. It is workmatejob.com. So if you're looking to have some side income or any part-time income, you can just directly log on to there. The link for workmatejob.com is in the description. So you just need to sign up, create an account, and you can apply for any number of part-time jobs over there as much as you like. And you have to hurry up because people from all over the world are applying. And counterwise, if you are a YouTuber like me and you want your watch time and your subscribers to go a bit a notch, so you can post your ads over there. And trust me, the rates are so much economical. You'd be surprised and you'd be so much happy that I recommended to you this workmatejob.com. Remember the name. Okay, going back to the podcast and the pre-match shenanigans, we have a very special guest tonight, a person very close to me. So he is Jibagda and he'll be coming on screen in 3, 2 and 1. Jibagda, you're live. So how have you been?
Hey, nice to be here, Neil. It's been quite a week, but it's looking to enjoy the weekend and probably catch up on some football.
Absolutely. So about that football part, so we'll have the French lineup first. I'll bring it to you on screen as you can see right now. So the French side have gone with Didier Deschamps, have chosen Hugo Lloris on goal, Benjamin Pavard, Raphael Varane, Kimpembe retain their places, and Lucas Hernandez gets swapped out for Lucas Digne of Everton. Kante, Pogba, Rabiot maintaining the three-man midfield as ever, as magnanimous against the performance versus Germany. Griezmann starts in the number 10 position. Karim Benzema partners Kylian Mbappe up top. I'll talk to, since Jibagda, you're a United fan like me and a painful one to be a United fan at the moment. I'll talk about Pogba with Conte, with Rabiot, especially Varane and Kimpembe behind him. Do you think that it's more of in club colors, Pogba doesn't get the pace and the guile or the strength or the steel in midfield to perform like he absolutely bossed the midfield against Kroos and Gundogan? So would you like to see more Pogba at United considering all the rumors, or do you want to get him disposed of at this moment?
I would like to see some Kante at United. Then maybe we can get to see some Pogba. Look, he is a 90 million midfielder. There are no two doubts about it. United have done a lot of bad deals in the recent past, but Pogba is not one of them. It was a very good signing. His transfer fee merits that, and given enough support and enough steel, as you mentioned, in the midfield, he can do things that other midfielders cannot aspire to. So he's an incredibly good player. We saw that a bit against Germany, and German midfield was no pushover, to be very honest. That was in fact their strongest part of their squad, and he bossed that game. He was literally the best player in the midfield. So yeah, I mean, more of that, please. And for that to happen at United, I mean, McFred simply wouldn't do. You need to have an N'Golo Kante or an Arturo Vidal next to him for that Pogba to be unlocked, so to say.
Right, and talks about Karim Benzema having a fantastic season in the La Liga, and he's been recalled by Didier Deschamps. So, and he's been partnering Kylian Mbappe pretty well up top. He's holding up the play. And what's to say? Do you think this French squad is undefeatable at their best? We didn't see their best. They were below a few gears, sat back a bit against Germany, and did that very effectively with Mbappe's pace up top. So, do you think in full gear we'll see? Do you think that they are unstoppable? Like, let's get it out of the way.
Interestingly, the way they line up, right, is vaguely like resembling the 1998 World Cup winning squad. They had a very similar structure to the team. They had the fullbacks were pushed up. They had a destroyer, Deschamps himself, in the Kante position. They had two midfielders operating next to them. The only difference is right now there are two out and out strikers and Griezmann operating in number 10 position. They had like two sort of attacking midfielders on either side of the striker. So that's the minor difference there, but it's very reminiscing of that. But yeah, I mean, that team did very, very well, as you remember. So and looking at the talent they have, these players certainly are better than the players that they had at that point of time, except for Zidane himself. I mean, that is kind of an impossible standard to meet. But they have the talent. They have a very solid, coherent team, which has been playing for the last 3 years. I don't see why they can't go all the way, to be honest.
True. The fact that we'll talk about the fullbacks a bit. We saw Gareth Southgate rotating his fullbacks, starting with Luke Shaw and Reece James. Now Luca Digne start tonight ahead of Luca Hernandez. Maybe an injury bother there. He was limping off at the end of the match, but nothing major. He labored on to the end. Do you think more of an enforced change? Is this something very tactical? Are fullbacks the most utilized or the most dependent position, especially with a diamond midfield and the formations that we are seeing?
I think this is more of a precautionary thing for Hernandez, where they want to keep him safe and fresh for the more important games. They have won the toughest game in the group. They pretty much are sure to take at least a point out of this game, and even that would be an upset, a major upset. So they're expecting a win. So why not bring in a player who's quite able to play that role? Digne has been fantastic in the last couple of seasons for Everton, and like he can be relied upon. So yes, at the same time, I mean, England is a very different ball game. Southgate is spoiled for choices, and when that happens, sometimes that's not a good thing. You really don't know who you want to go with, and it looks like Southgate is suffering a bit from that. So I'm pretty sure these two situations are quite different. But yeah, I mean, what this kind of points out is there are a lot of very good fullbacks out there in the world right now.
Absolutely. Like, I want to spark off some controversy here. Like, you remember the tackle Matt Hummels had? He was chasing Mbappe. It went viral, and he's tackled inside the penalty box, and people were labeling Matt Hummels all over the world. But as a United fan, we see Aaron Wan-Bissaka do it week in and week out inside the penalty box, covering Lindelof's ass time and again. So, are these kind of tackles, or yes, they are so much categorized in the top tier of tackling, but why does Wan-Bissaka or Man United get that much of stick even after making so much tackles? Just a bit of sparking here.
I mean, I have no idea. I mean, those kind of tackles are Wan-Bissaka's USP, to be honest. I mean, that's one thing that he does very well. Beyond that, like, his game is fairly maybe out of average for a fullback, and that got him to Man United. So I mean, that's perfectly acceptable. Those are very risky. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there are rumors that Solskjaer wants to play Wan-Bissaka as part of a 3-man defense, and I'm scared out of my wits. If he starts doing those tackles as a central defender, then we're in big trouble. But as a fullback, I've seen time and again him losing his man and then coming back and recovering. So there's nothing wrong with those tackles. I mean, you can abuse someone all you want, but fact is, Hummels did get the ball with that tackle, and he was inch perfect to that effect.
True. We'll have a look at
and he was up against Mbappe, right? It's impossible to catch him otherwise. He just executed what he could at the age that he is to perfection. I mean, that was flawless defending to me.
Absolutely. We'll have a look at the Hungary lineup right now. So Peter Gulaschi, the man from Napoli, starts on goal. Botka, Willi O'Brien and Szoboszlai. Beg your pardon, I will be butchering a lot of these names, so please don't judge me. Nego, Kalheiser, Nagy, Schreier and Fiola in the midfield. Salai and the star man from the Portugal game, Szoboszlai, is starting up top. Zibagda with Dominic Szoboszlai not playing. I think they're probably the best man. Had a great run in pushing Hungary to the Euros. He's missing out again through injury. And Szoboszlai, even though the performance that he had playing his back to the goal, maintaining, keeping the ball, not losing it, even with 3-4 defenders up on him, he didn't lose the ball. So would you think that against this French side with likes of Varane, Kimpembe, Kante, it's too much of an ask for them to cause an upset?
I mean, yes. If you miss your prime playmaker against the world champions, then it's going to be difficult for you, whoever you are. And Hungary being Hungary, that doesn't make life any easier for them. And Szoboszlai is up against Varane and Kimpembe. They're having talks from Real Madrid supporters about how Varane is no great defender anymore, but he is still Rafael Varane. Yeah. So I don't think he is going to give his opposition forwards, either of them, any space, any time to operate. The fact that Szoboszlai can hold on to the ball, bring others in play is an asset, because then you can bring in the overlapping fullbacks into picture. Then you can sort of create spaces with movement, stuff like that. So that will be something that Hungary will rely on. But remember, they're playing against Kimpembe, Varane and Kante as a defensive trio. I will be very surprised if Hungary get anything out of this.
Quite true. Quite true. And part of a tactical setup that we have quite seen from the lesser teams, with all due respect, we've seen Sweden sitting back but not pressing. Similarly, we saw a kind of a similar approach between Netherlands and Austria. Even Scotland sat back, and that game was such a bore. Even Switzerland to some extent sat back against the Italians, and then Hungary versus Portugal was the same. Is this a new trend that is being going on, like sitting back, maintaining the low block but not pressing? It's like forcing your opposition to make those passes and create unforced errors. Is this a new trend that we are seeing evolving in world football right now?
I think that's a isolated event and B outcome of the format that this tournament is. Essentially, if you're sitting back, grinding out a draw, doing nothing, getting a 0-0, that still gets you 1 point. You need to go through maybe 1 or 2 difficult games. The third game is probably going to be easy for you. So if you get 4 points, odds are that you're going to go through to the next round, even as a third place team that's better than others. So I don't think you're going to see a lot of this in the Premier League or the La Liga next season.
Mhm.
Probably it's just a way to get through the group stages into the next one.
Quite true. We'll keep you with that. Before you leave us, Jivagda, I'll ask you about tonight's prediction, A. And B, I'll ask you about, for all the Juaris and the gamblers out there of betting their money on Dream 11, I'll ask you about the players to watch.
I'm really bad at FPL, man. So don't quote me there. But I think there's going to be a very comfortable victory for France. Looking at Hungary, they will sit back. They will try to make life difficult. But with that kind of attacking and midfield talent that France has, it's going to be a walk in the park. Players to watch out. Definitely Mbappe, but do watch out for Orban as well. He's a very, very good defender. Upamecano is the person in that part of the world who is touted as a very young and talented defender, but Orban is also a very, very good player.
Right.
So do watch out for him. SALAH, as you mentioned, is an excellent player up top for Hungary, so he could spring a couple of surprises, even though I don't expect him to get much joy. But yeah, those two players from Hungary could be key. For France, I mean, who to pick and who not to. They have like 10 world beaters in their lineup. POGBA was brilliant. Mbappe can outrun anybody on this planet with the ball on his feet. Digne will try to stake a claim in the squad. Yeah, so I mean, for France, it's basically sort of a world 11, isn't it?
Truly. Thank you, Jivagda, for joining in. Do join us on the watch along as we progress through the match. Probably seeing a comfortable victory and a lot more goals. Apart from watching that England match, we are due some goals, aren't we?
We are, but I mean, and France is one team that you would look towards to get you those goals.
Right.
So hopefully there will be few today.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
mean, Holland obliged last week, so we can be hopeful.
Yeah, Ukraine was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you for joining in, for your valuable time. You can go back to getting your food. I'll not say the dishes joke again. It's it's getting a bit of a cliche. Thank you for joining in. See you on the watch along.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Pleasure.
So that was pretty much about it from Jeepak, the expert analysis. But don't quote him on FPL terms. He's a bit of a jiggly jaggly over there. We'll be back after a quick short break with the kickoff and the start of the first half. Let's hope that we see a lot more goals. I'd love to see a lot more goals. Come on. I'm frustrated from last night's match. Again, reminding you that this is the start of the marathon. After this, it will be Portugal versus Germany. And closing off the night, it will be the Spanish Armada versus Lewandowski FC, Poland. So do keep tuning in. And here for the first time, do keep subscribing, do keep liking, and do donate to the channel. The link is right up there. Stay tuned. We'll be back in around 3-4 minutes with the kickoff. So I'm back after. Okay. I'm back after the break. Let me see. यार cricket क्यों चल रहा है? What is this? Selected 10 to HD 10:1 कैसे खुल गया? Weird flex GeoTV, weird flex that you're going on. पता चल रहा है सब, दिख रहा है सब. Few cool stats to come upon. So 50, Antoine Griezmann will play his 50th consecutive game for France tonight. Will also start his 47th competitive game in a row for the Les Blues since coming off the bench against Albania during the Euro 2016. So that's an unreal stat, 47 games. Amazing stat, really amazing stat that they have got one. Prakhar says France is so strong that they make all other teams in the tournament look so weak. Quite rightly so. As the teams are on the touchline, ready to poise out, France looking to secure their entry into the knockouts with this match. Hugo Lloris will be leading the team as usual. As I said, no more Coca-Cola FC, only water for now. Let's get the timer ready. The referees are on the court with the match ball. The French come out from the Budapest tunnel. Timer is ready to be installed for matters. It's gonna be an interesting match. Let's hope for some goals. I've got my crisps in the jar. Should help keep me comfy throughout the match. France versus Hungary. And I am not going Hungary. Don't know why France has a Tottenham badge. Mbappe, Griezmann on the screen. Mbappe, if he wins this tournament, is he a legit shout out for the Ballon d'Ors? Leave your thoughts on the comments. That if he is a very legit shout out towards the prized possession of individual trophies in Europe. N'Golo Conte as well. A clear shout out to N'Golo Conte that he's won the Champions League, been man of the match for 3 matches running. BC Hernandez ko nahi khilaya. My fantasy team is now hope Mbappe at least scores. You can never trust team selections when there is an alteration every 3 match. So that is going to be something of a worry. Fixed right now. Yep. Now school. Once again, if you're here for the first time, do leave a like on the stream. Absolutely smash that subscribe button and keep donating to the stream. Your contributions are well welcome. And until and unless super chat comes, you guys need to keep me motivated and keep up your contributions. Would be lovely to see your inner Abramoviches come out. यार एक ही dialogue बोलता हूँ रोज रोज. Can we aim for at least 25 likes on the stream? भेज दो सबको फटाफट as we get ready and geared up for tonight's early kickoff. Remember that this is the start of the marathon. After this, it's Portugal versus Germany, the match you're all looking forward to. Then we close off with Spain against Poland. Lewandowski versus no Ramos this time. No Ramos this time. How about that? No Sergio Ramos. That's gonna be tough. Not for Real Madrid as well. Do leave in your comments where you think Sergio Ramos is going next. Is it Man United? Is it Man City? Is it PSG? Let's not hope Arsenal. They have to fire some of the staff again. Chai nahi mila aaj, to make do with water. Final preps before the kickoff. ये ऐड भी मस्त आता है आजकल. अरशद वर्सी एडवर्टाइजिंग फॉर मुंबई इंडियंस. फुटबॉल का ऐड नहीं दिखता. ऑल क्रिकेट 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 एंड क्रिकेट. मोस्टली क्रिकेट. 2 मिनट का ऐड है. सह लेंगे. क्या करेंगे? सह लेंगे. थोड़ा नमकीन खाते हैं. नमकीन. Teams are ready to kick off. I'm equally poised to have some goal mouth action. Finally, some goal mouth action. Yaar, that England game last night ruined my sleep because I felt sleepy while doing the stream, and after that I did not have any sleep. निमकी होता है. हिंदी में भी निमकी बोलते हैं क्या? So the French will be kicking off from the right to your left of the screens in a changed all white actually. Okay, my bad. The French will be kicking off from the right to the left of your screens in the changed white strip. The Hungarians with the coveted red. Peter Gulaschi, the man from Napoli. As the Hungarians start, फिर से उल्टा बोला मैंने. The first time was right. The French will be starting from the right to the left of your screens, will be attacking there. Salah there on the kickoff for the Hungarians, who will be in their all red strip, attacking from the right of your screens to the left. Paul Pogba, playmaker elite. Jivagda says there was more action outside Wembley than on the pitch. England and Scotland fans had a go at each other. Like that was more action. Truly more action than what we hoped for. The Hungarians brace for the kickoff in Budapest. What is Dinia trying to give himself a choke slam or something like that? I don't know. Strange things happen with the French and German players. Paul Pogba being held victim, I say it lightly, against Antonio Rudiger. And the kickoff is on and we start the first half. Hungarians first lab on to the long ball. French instantly regaining possession, like they always do, don't they? Quickly switches it out wide to Benjamin Pavard, man from Bayern Munich, former Stuttgart. Had a fantastic goal in last World Cup. What an absolute peach of a volley. Hungarians on the attack now. Can they cause an upset? They want a free kick, but the referee blows the whistle. But it's a French free kick for a late challenge on Benjamin Pavard by Salah over there, and a combination of Fiola. Tripped on the ball there. Hugo Lloris, the man from Tottenham, will be taking the free kick. There's all eyes on Karim Benzema and Kylian Mbappe, future prospective teammates, a lot of you say. But he's coming to United to be benched by Anthony Martial. Just bantering around. Digne now, man from Everton. Will he follow club manager Ancelotti to Real Madrid? We wait and see. They're expecting a new fullback. But it's all the French. They're playing a lot faster tonight. A lot more tempo on the ball, tempo on their passing. Played very slow against the Germans. They got the goal to be precise. Kylian Mbappe now through the left wing. Gets bundled over and gives away the free kick. On number 7, Nego, who came on a substitute against Portugal, starts this match out from the right wing berth. And the French have a throw in. Kylian Mbappe shining as always. Probably can be the MVP of this tournament. The young lad in the 2018 World Cups, albeit wearing the number 10 for the French. What a performance nonetheless. It's a cheap giveaway by Kimpembe. Has those moments. Viola is chasing. Referee gives a free kick and the Hungarians have an interesting set piece right now. Rafa Varane there. Don't see these challenges from him at all. Salah and Viola over the set piece. Salah, what a performance against the Portuguese. Single-handedly held up play. And his strike partner Salah will be taking the free kick. The free kick is in. Roland Salah could not actually get through it, but N'Golo Kante keeps it in play, and there's a player injured as we speak about POGBA, the defender. Let's see how it happened basically. There's a clash of heads probably. Yes. Went down too easily there. Don't want to see all these players going down crumbling on the ground in a contact sport after such soft challenges. How did that hit his head? How did that hit his head? He's holding his head. How does that hit his head? My goodness. Having some patch-up work done. I think the precautions are mandatory. Having an ice pack and some swear words with it. As Viola will take the throw in for the Hungarians. N'Golo Kante could not keep the ball in play. Throw comes in, held up by Salah. Bit of a pinball there. The Hungarians still retaining possession only till Rafa Varane. A lot of early challenges going in. Lot of early challenges, lot of duels. Hungary bossing 60% of the duels in the opening 5 minutes. Tell that to Ronaldo and Neymar. I wish. That's the dream. One day I'll get them on a podcast and I'll ask them, why did you dive? United haters will say Bruno Fernandes. I think that's a Portuguese thing. So play is shifted by Griezmann. It's Kimpembe now on the ball. Seeks out Kylian Mbappe, but the pass is a bit wayward and the French have a throw in. courtesy of Nego. Luka Dean with the throw in finds Mbappe. Mbappe playing to the left slot while Benzema and Griezmann a bit withdrawal than him. Mbappe coming more wider. More times a 4-3-3, at times Griezmann pulling out to the wide. So a lot of chopping and changing by the French. Basically looks like a 4-3-3. Mbappe from the left wing and Griezmann from the right. I think that's to basically stretch the Hungarian three-man defense and not close down the spaces. I think that's the ploy. Pogba will look to have a free role with Rabiot and Kante sitting deep. Yes, that's the case at the moment. Pogba is much higher up. His average position from the last match is much higher up the pitch, along with probably Rabiot. Griezmann is starting from the right channel. That is the formation. It's not a diamond that Didier Deschamps has opted for. With two wide forwards in the form of Griezmann and Mbappe. A lot of positional rotation there. We've seen it a lot. Pogba on the ball. Goes past one. Finally gets his pass. Benjamin Pavard. And Pogba, think gets the corner. Should be. As the Hungarian defender SALAH goes back to defend the set piece. Yes, it is a corner. Going to be taken by Antoine Griezmann. Geo TV with these massacres at times. Referee whistles for a free kick. A lot of early challenges going in. Let me see if I can get the stats onto the screen. I'll try my bit. See how this works out. Let's see if it's viewing. It is. Stats are there. Think I need to make it a bit more precise. If this works, let's see. As Hugo Lloris gets the ball. Nope. Have to try a bit harder to get the statistics upon the pitch as the French regain possession. If you can see it over here, the stats are there. The Hungarians retain possession. We'll try it a bit later. Try something out of the ordinary in the next coming matches. They'll fall off the chair immediately to deflect that question. Right. 11 minutes gone. The French give away the ball, but Mbappe again falling off the chair very quickly. Tries the Cruyff, gets caught up in his feet. Lucky to get away with the free kick there. Referee is a bit partial to the attackers. Kimpembe now. Herring, Rafael Varane, Pava. The ball comes wide and it's away from Karim Benzema's reach, but the French regain. The ball comes in, it's towards Karim Benzema, plays it out wide, but it's cleared by the Hungarian defense. The French are pushing attack after attack, attack after attack. Ball comes in, it's towards Karim Benzema, and the tap in, not quite successful. Peter Gulashi with an amazing close range save. Could have easily been 1-0 over there, could have easily been 1-0, but the French regain attack not long before we see some goal mouth action. A foul or an offside probably has been given. Karim Benzema and Antoine Griezmann could not combine to take the goal. What a miss basically. Again the shot. Lovely double save, lovely double save. Griezmann should have gone for the dink. The French win the ball high up the pitch again. Kylian Mbappe now goes past one, passes it and gets fouled in the process, but referee waves on play. French are knocking at the door. Might just be a rout over here. They look in the mood, look to stamp the authority as Griezmann has the ball out on the right wing, checks back. Paul Pogba now. Conte out wide to Digne. Karim Benzema. Rafa Varane seeks out Benjamin Pavard. N'Golo Kante weaving past the defense. Oh, almost so close to getting an assist. These late runs from N'Golo Kante are such a danger to watch. Like he weaves past the defense in 3-2-1 just like that. Absolutely amazing on the ball. Quite an underrated trait that he has. The Hungarians on the attack. Having a brief spell of possession, rare possession for the Hungarians. Right now, it's out wide. Schreier has the ball. Kaichner retrieves. Having a good spell of possession they are. The long shot is a bit disappointing and Hugo Lloris will gather it up without picking his nose. Could have used one hand for the cameras, but decided that matters are much more decisive on this. N'Golo Kante on the ball. Dropping deep in defense as Presnel Kimpembe, man from Paris, sets it forward. Luca Dean, former Parisian himself, had stints at FC Barcelona before joining Everton. French squad doesn't even have Theo Hernandez has been probably the best left back in the Serie A. Still, he does not make his way into the French lineup. Kingsley Coman, Ousmane Dembele, Corentin Tolisso, all other players in the French that cannot get into a team. Start for any other team as well. Kylian Mbappe seeks out Luca Dean. The cross is in. Header! And what a chance! Back goes begging for Kylian Mbappe. Almost the first goal of the match. Already 2 attempts. Kylian Mbappe on the end of a delightful cross from Luca Dean. That's why he's been brought on for his deliveries from wide. And Kylian Mbappe and goes lovely leap. Just flashes past the post. It's hard times for if you're an Hungarian supporter in Budapest, but this French team looks in the mood. As Zibagda rightly mentioned in the pre-match podcast, that you guys need to keep an eye upon Willy Obrun. A very good passer, plays a lot of line-breaking passes, and we are seeing the depths here. As Nego retrieves the French have a throw in on the right hand, but Benzema now. Lovely outside of the boot pass. The ball comes in and it's defended pretty well by the Hungarians. Tries a quick touch and the referee whistles for a free kick. Preston Kimpembe sporting a new hairstyle with no hair at all. Let me see if I can bring the stats from this location. And French supporters all the way in Budapest making a stake to the claim. All the Hungarian supporters. It's a French restart play. I think the stats should be visible by right now. These are the live stats, by the way. Tries a long pass. Luca Dean gets up top. Karim Benzema plays it in again. Kylian Mbappe on the end of the cross, but could not rifle it in. Unlucky for the French. They're knocking at the door. Absolutely knocking at the door of the Hungarian wall. I think the stats should be visible for you guys watching out there. Enlarge it as much as possible. So these are the live stats that are bringing on. French having 3 shots. Hungarians with the spell of possession. Ostabdinia showing Shaw the levels of a PL left back today. यार ये एजेंडा फैलाने आ जाते हैं यार, बस करो थोड़ा, लूंगा तेरा. Do join Kostav and me on the watch along for the Spain versus Poland. उसका वहां लेना है. Neat spell of possession from the French. Retrieves it back. Quick one-touch pass. Paul Pogba. This magical boots. Presnel Kimpembe stepping out of defense. Finds Griezmann, who's dropped deep, but the return is a bit odd. Kylian Mbappe now goes past one. Finds Paul Pogba. He's on space. Brought down. Has the referee whistled for a free kick? He has. And the Hungarians cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. I think it was a foul all day long. 22 minutes gone. The French have a chance. Paul Pogba there. Did not get... How the hell is he even claiming a stake of honesty? Like seriously, man. You didn't even get the ball. You got the man. He's just lucky to bloody escape a yellow card. He's bloody hell lucky to escape a yellow card. Who will be lining up for the set piece? Probably it will be likes of Kylian Mbappe, Paul Pogba, and Antoine Griezmann. A lot of cues. Doesn't look good for the Hungarian player over there. Rafael Varane sneaking in a drink from the officials. Bit of a concern there. Players using the time for a water break. Yeah, that is an official water break. My goodness. Predictions coming off on true. Once again, if you're here for the first time, do hit the like and the subscribe button. Make sure... What should I say? Make sure to bring out Indian Abramoviches and donate to the channel. Keep those contributions coming until and unless Super Chat is unlocked. You guys have to do it this way. Till then, I'll have some Nimki. Quick stats to show for. French bossing the possession at 35%, playing 162 passes, my god, with 89% passing accuracy. Let's see if I can actually make this a bit bigger. Yep. So that's the stats for all of you to see, even in the mobiles. Dekh lo bhar bhar ke, just one offside, a lot of passes. We'll design the stats tab once more a few moments later. We'll start from the knockouts. Just around 2-3 match days left. Huge wave of clap and cheer from the Budapest army, and forced into an early substitution they are. Kylian Mbappe setting his sights from the set piece. His partner there with Antoine Griezmann of Barcelona. Probable club rivals. And Kylian Mbappe looks to strike and hits the top of the wall. And he's knocked somebody out cold. Another head injury. keep your head strong. You don't have to keep your head loose. That's when it hurts the most. Nikolic. Lot of Budapest fans. The wall in red has participated alongside with the wave in blue. And the French in all whites and all smiles. But yet, the deadlock still remains to be broken. As we restart play. Spanjama Pava gets the throw in. What the hell? That was a legit France throw. What the hell, ref? What the hell? Kimpembe doesn't let go of the ball. What happened to Hungary's captain? Probably injured. He is substituted with Adam Sazlai, substituted with Nemanja Nikolic. Probably a head injury, did not want to risk him because concussion are very difficult to pertain these days. The Hungarians on the attack. Having just look at the French depth, Clément Lenglet, Thomas Lemar, Olivier Giroud, Ousmane Dembele, Corentin Tolisso, Steve Mandanda, Moussa Sissoko, Luka Hernandez, Mike Maignan, Leo Dubio, Jules Koundé and Marcus Thuram. My God, what a bench. What a bench. The one player you'll know from the Hungarian bench is Adam Bogdan. As the ball is played in, but Hugo Lloris will gather comfortably. Sumal Akhtar, I answered your question. If you're here for the first time, do hit that subscribe button as well. Would mean a lot to me. While I enjoy some Nimki. Benjamin Pavard makes up the defense. Paul Pogba, lovely through pass, but I think it went out of play. Spoke a bit too soon. Paul Pogba there. French win the ball back so fluently. Rafa Varane, probable future Manchester United player, we never know. Partnering Harry Maguire and giving the backup to Paul Pogba. It'd be amazing. Griezmann has the ball. Clearly he's playing wide. The ball is played into Kylian Mbappe. Brings it down. And this could be the first goal. But it's placed off wide. The French creating bucket loads of chance after chance, but just cannot find the net. Just cannot find the net. Can we aim for 15 likes on the first half, folks? It was onside, damn onside as well. Kylian Mbappe's pace. And the touch there, the back flick. But you expect more of Karim Benzema. You expect Karim Benzema to bury those. The form he's been for club and country. Expect him to bury those. A lot of chances going begging. Peter Gulashi was not even moving. What would have been a world-class assist from Kylian Mbappe? My God, Benzema, you've got to bury those, man. Kylian Mbappe, ball is taken off and it's won again by the French. Griezmann now loops the ball in field. Dinia touches it. Conte goes past one. Pavard now has Griezmann for company. Plays it back. The cross should be on at any moment. The cross is on and it's way, way overplayed. We've seen better from Benjamin Pavard, but you expect more of him. Again, the lovely bit of play from Griezmann. Seeking out Kylian Mbappe's run. What a lovely touch. A lovely vision to set up his teammate. And Benzema should have buried that. Should have buried that. Early chance goes begging. Side-footed it. That's what happened. He side-footed it. Does the French restart the attack? Pogba now drills it. Goes past one, goes past two. The shot comes in and it's off target. Kylian Mbappe having bucket load after bucket load after bucket load of chances. Quick stat attack for you folks. The French having 5 shots but managing only 1 on target. 66% of possession. 2-1-2 stand. Now the 6th one has been updated. 90% passing accuracy. My God, that's a lot. That's a lot. A bit head volley going on there, but the French have the ball again. Bossing possession, bossing play, but just cannot find the target. They've been very unlucky and been very poor in the finishing stats. Paul Pogba now. Griezmann. Back to Pogba. Rafa Varane is so high. Trademark diagonal ball from Rafa Varane with his left foot. The ball is played in first time and it's defended. Rabiot now. Tries the tussle and gives away the free kick. Rafa Varane with both of his foot and play absolutely stupendous diagonals. What 75 million player all day long. Adrien Rabiot there, probably the only missing link in that all star-studded French team. Guardians on the attack. Very rarely have I said this. Nego right now, face to face with Luka Dean. Tries to dribble but slips. Now the French are on the attack. Kylian Mbappe on his bike. Has Benzema for support. Has Griezmann. But Benzema, what a tragic pass over there. Griezmann was acres of space waiting to pull the trigger. Guardians closing down very, very fast. It's Benjamin Pavard now. Griezmann looking for his options. Seeks out Luka Dean. Rabiot fighting the width. Ball comes in. Antoine Griezmann. It's pushed from behind, but the referee says play on. No penalty at all. Kylian Mbappe. Lovely touch and turn there from Benzema. French overdoing it in and around the edge of the box. Hungarians playing through the lines. Score could have been easily 4 or 5-0. Easily be 4 or 5-0. Pavard now. Fakes to cross. Seeks out the run of Paul Pogba. Shot comes in and it's side netting that he'll get. Quite a bit ambitious there from the Manchester United midfielder. He's trying to catch off Gulashi on his near post, but unsuccessfully so. "36 minutes into the match, and these are the stats right now. French having 7 shots. I'll refresh it. Refresh till it comes back. Yep. French having 7 shots, just the one on target. Just the one on target. That it seems to be havoc. 67% possession, double the passes than the Hungarians. 90% passing accuracy remains intact. Let's see where the French go through with this. Kimpembe starts the attack. Says, "You're doing a great work, man. Keep up the hard work." Thank you so much. Means a lot to me. Thank you for all your support and all your love and warmth. Absolutely means amazing. Once again, if you're here for the channel for the first time, do hit the like and that subscribe button. Once again, if you want to contribute to the stream, the number is up there. You can send in your donations and your contributions. It would mean a lot to me. It's Rabiot with the ball. Benzema now. Griezmann tries the through pass. Tries to break the defense, but the Hungarians are on the counter charge. The French are as fast as a missile getting the ball back. Lovely, lovely closing down from the French. The transition of play has been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Adrien Rabiot with the ball. Man for Juventus, former Paris Saint-Germain man as well, went on a free transfer to the old ladies of Turin. Right now it's Rafa Varane, whose future is likewise up in the question mark zone. Kimpembe now. France look ragged. The French side look ragged. Absolutely ragged. They're out for blood. And Budapest, what better place than Budapest? With all pun intended. There's a foul on Paul Pogba there. Man doesn't look happy. Always want to see him playing with a smile. That's when it is best. Are you there for the Portugal versus match tonight? It would be great if you'd be. Absolutely. I'm there. All the 3 watch-alongs I'm there. Portugal versus Germany. After that, it's Spain versus Poland. So it's a marathon. Absolutely there, man. Absolutely. Where would I be if Portugal and Germany are playing? Where else would I be? Giroud. So Choduda is here, says Giroud ke lagbe. Benzema is missing a lot of chances. Maybe Olivier Giroud in the second half to hold up for Kylian Mbappe, as he did very well in the World Cup. He's been stupendous form lately. Chelsea have released him, looks like to go to Milan. Once again, if you're watching for the first time, do hit that like and that subscribe button. Send in your contributions to the numbers above as the French start the attack once more. Benzema to Kylian Mbappe. Lovely pace there from Kylian. Benzema now passes it to Kylian, but the Hungarians swivel in. It's a marathon, absolutely, Zita. It is a marathon. And what a weekend to do so. I've got my crisps. And by the way, I stopped drinking aerated drinks because Bordas Cristiano said so. And so it's water FC only. The Hungarians absolutely hunting like a pack of wolves and keeping the French at bay. For all their shots and all their headway that they've made, they've been little to show for in front of goal. 40 minutes up. It's been all France. It's all been France. There's no two ways about it. But the Hungarians, as Kimpembe plays a loose pass there, could be chance for counter, but they win the ball back. Again the French. But count around 5 seconds and you'll see France win the ball back when they lose. 5 seconds is the transition duration. Awesome, drink water. No more Cokes or Pepsis or anything like that. More water. I'm trying to get thinner as well. Trying to get fit. Been applying for a few jobs here and there. The safest job is probably Gareth Southgate's. The long ball is played in. The ball comes in, but Karim Benzema plays it Out probably for a corner. No, it seems like a goal kick as they are heading back. Offside there. Okay. Should have been margins of a fraction. As the Hungarians restart the play, could be a sucker punch if the Hungarians somehow, for all France's work, manage to get the first goal of the match. Could really be interesting. Really throw the group wide open. It's Presnell, but doesn't look like it, especially if Dominic Szoboszlai is not playing. Their playmaker supreme and their captain missing through injury. Yes, this is a good tactic from France, winning back possession ASAP, helping them controlling the games. Absolutely. And to do that, for your information, I've seen France pressing through the midfield. The forwards are always free for a counter. So the press happens only from the midfield, and probably from wherever side it is, the fullbacks join in through the press. There's a 3v3 press triangle that has been created by the French. Now it's Presnell Kimpembe. N'Golo Kanté now seeks out Kylian Mbappe, goes past one, gets tackled, and the chance for a Hungarian counter. It's 2v2. 2v2 for the moment. POGBA rushes in on defense. The shot comes in and it's blocked by his own man, probably. Unlucky there. The Hungarians siphoning out the counter. But the pace with the defense of France national team that they have, it's quite difficult for any team to get a counter. Rafa Varane, absolute Rolls Royce. It's his own man. Very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Hits his own man there. Rolls Royce, Kimpembe with all his pace. Never imagine the French people to go down knocking. I have had one increase in subscriber. That seems nice. I'll increase the tally. 1356. Now 1500 soon. Courtesy of you guys. Do share it with your friends and family. Jitna bhi phone hai maar do. Right now it's Rabiot. Paul Pogba now seeks out Pavard. N'Golo Kanté playing a bit forward. Tried the Cruyff turn, but gives away the foul. Stops the counter attack very cleverly. Would be lucky to escape a yellow card. N'Golo Kanté has done that more than once. Sly as he is, and the all smiling face probably eludes him a yellow card. Such a lovely man, N'Golo Kanté. Such a lovely man. Absolutely humble. Does his work on the pitch. Does a lot of charity work for his native country. Hungarians into the 45th minute. That they take the free kick. It's deep. But the French, again, I told you to count to 5. And the French will have the ball back. That's their transition progression rate. The changeover rate, whatever you want to coin it. I just coined it myself, by the way. Rafa Varane plays most of his passes with his left foot. Be the diagonals, be the short passes. Luka Dean has Adrien Rabiot for support out wide. 5 minutes of added on time. That's quite a lot. Kylian Mbappe now with the tricks and the flicks. Goes past one. And the cross is a bit on the horrendous side. For all the headway there. With the step over, the quick change of pace. The cross is not quite something you'd fathom. As I ingest some bit more of the water. Can we get 15 likes before the end of first half? 15 likes on the stream. Sancho to United. Fadzli says it's done. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of rumors. Sky has reported that a bid should be accepted, that Borussia Dortmund are considering the bid. 67 million plus 8 million add-ons, and Borussia Dortmund, bloody hell, accept the bloody bid, man. As the Hungarians come on attack, this could be the first goal. It is the first goal. The Hungarians break the deadlock. What a first goal, what a counter-attack. It's been always coming. The French with all their prowess and toil. The Hungarians right before half-time break the deadlock. What a story. What an absolute story. The minnows going up against the Goliaths and breaking the headway. Look what it means to them. Absolutely amazing. Didier Deschamps cannot believe it. No one saw that coming. What a goal from the Hungarians. French would be coming back, but look what it means to Fiola. Look what it means to supporters in Budapest. France playing their way into trouble. Quick one-touch play, through on goal, and what a lovely slotted finish. Calm and composed in front of goal, what France have not been. What a turnaround in this match right before half-time. That is a hell of a sucker punch. It's 1-0 to the Hungarians. The home side break the deadlock. Right on, added time on half-time, Fiola breaks the deadlock for the French. Didier Deschamps needed to get up on his feet over there. Hungarians are an absolute full voice, absolutely rigid. The French cannot believe it, cannot absolutely believe it. For all the huff and the puff, the Hungarians lead this match. What an array of emotions over there. The sea of red wave conjuring up to the dusk red sunset, and the dying embers of the half is enlightened by a red flash of the Hungarian goal. Scenes, absolute scenes. This is the power of football. This is the unwritten story. For all the tactics and the dubious panel and the predictions on paper, the blood and sweat on the pitch is what matters the most. Jivak the saying is predicting a landslide for France. It could have been a landslide, but if you're missing all those chances in front of goal, it's going to be very difficult. Hungarians manage to pull out this upset. Could put the group right wide open. Especially if Portugal go down to Germany on the later match, the group could be burst out right wide open. All 4 teams having 3 points on 2 matches. Absolutely fantastic group of death. The French looking to equalize before half time. Hungarians smell blood. They are pressing. They are maintaining the shape for the counter, as you can see. 1v1 in spite of the striker. Let's see if they'll have a go from this one. I think they'll stick with the lead. It's a good pass out forward. Sly again. Probably will be getting a foul. The referee waves play on. France have a final chance. Probably a bit more on the added on time because Hungarians scored. 5 minutes of added time are up. Antoine Griezmann, lovely tackle there. The Hungarians, absolutely amazing. Plays the ball out of play. Yes, that is half time. What an eventful first half. France with all the possession, all the efforts, all the shots, all the tricks, but it's the Hungarians with Fiona who open the scoring. Stay tuned, we'll be back after a short break with the halftime analysis. And my God, what a story. My God, what a story. Do stay tuned, we'll be back right after a very, very short power break. See you there. Took a shorter break than expected, but right now it's the halftime analysis. I'll bring you the stats in a moment. But what a first half. What a lovely, lovely first half. France. This is what we love football about. This is what stands in our definition for football. No bloody ESL can take that away. So these are the stats on the first half. France with 7 shots on goal, just the 1 on target. Hungarians 3 shots, 2 on target. This 30% possession and they made it count. Double the number of passes, less at the passing accuracy. A lot of fouls in this match, but just 1 yellow card for the Frenchman. Pavard there giving away an early free kick. But it's difficult. It's difficult for the French if they are planning to dispose of the Hungarian side, who are far-fetched in defense, who are absolutely knocking it up, like they are so hunting in pairs like a pack of wolves. They are so amazing, the Hungarians. Absolutely breathtaking performance from them. France, although they had a lot of chances but could not, especially the double save by Gulaschi. You remember the double save in around like the 20th minute mark. Benzema could have finished it, took the chance, but Gulaschi saved. Then Griezmann had a tap in, but Gulaschi again with the double save proved pivotal in this match, or else French would have been running away with this. In all fairness, on any other day, the French would have been more clinical. Probably we would have seen 4-0, 5-0 on the first half, but this is probably the most unlikeliest of the stories. This will provide an exciting second half. The French will be going all guns blazing to get their knockout berth position sealed and delivered, because against Portugal it won't be easy. Imagine if they lose against Hungary and lose to Portugal and Germany win the last match. What happens then? The group is wide open, a lot of possibilities. My goodness, a lot to talk about. Once again, if you're here for the first time, do hit the like button on the stream, and as well, if you're in the channel for the first time, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. It should be down there. And if you are somewhat of a millionaire like Roman Abramovich, or a billionaire, he's a billionaire, or Elon Musk, bring out Elon Musk and contribute your share of the channel through the donations. The number is up there. Any format you like, you can send me your love and regards. Oh, this commentating is a tough job. You need your snacks, man. You need your snacks. What more do you want to talk about? Let's head to Twitter. When I run out of jokes, I head to Twitter. A lot of people captaining Mbappe, getting on in their fantasy teams. France will dedicate today's game to Timo Werner. Like hell they would. Like hell that's happening. A lot of people still lambasting Gareth Southgate right now. Okay, AYAN for Fjordfort says that regarding Sancho, last summer there was a clear deadline. The day Dortmund went for training camp, 10th of August. This summer they travelled 23rd of July, but because of the Euro and the gentleman's agreement, I understand the deadline is a bit looser than last time. Won't actually, it pisses me off to see that the deadline would be extended. United had 90 million rejected for Jadon Sancho last term. We have that transfer money in the kitty, but players, I don't know why we aren't focusing on other deals. Rafa Varane is out there for the taking. Possible that after the Euros, there might be a conclusion. Okay, another. This morning, the local paper in Dortmund, Ruhr Nachrichten, reporting there has been movement in the Sancho story, and that's reliable mouthpiece for Dortmund. Sky Sports saying Borussia Dortmund have finally received an opening bid for Jadon Sancho from Manchester United. Lots to dispose of. United also willing to make an offer for Pau Torres if they miss out on Rafa Varane. This Sancho story will drive me crazy, man. This Sancho story will drive me absolutely crazy. A lot of misses over there from the Frenchman. The Hungarians with the unlikeliest of chances. Fiona over there with a cool, calm and composed finish. As we gear up for the second half. What an opening exchange of the match. Interesting first half, to say the least. Then again, story of basically two teams, one being on the receiving end, like we call, apologies to the Hungarian team, we called them the punching bag in the pre-match Euro podcast last term, but they look to give up a fight. Like all the teams with all the star names would be labelled as teams with individuals, but the likes of Hungary, Scotland, Ukraine, they all look like a proper unit, not just a team, proper unit where everyone knows their role, that everyone plays out of depth and out of the skin. Where's the live, bro? This is a live watch along, man. I cannot stream the whole thing, so I'm very sorry. If I stream the whole thing, I'll be banned. So that's why it is coined as a watch along on the banner. Czech Republic and Scotland there. So you can enjoy my commentary. I'm giving it live. But if you want illegal ones, you can hit me up on Instagram. I'll be happy to share the links there with you. Right, but cannot give them on YouTube. They'll ban me for sure. Still half time here, still waiting to resume. Should be resume any moment right now. Lot of ads popping up. बहुत ad है भाई. Lot of the players captaining Kylian Mbappe and enduring all his misses. Gonna be a troublesome affair. His return for the second half. The players are probably on the pitch right now as we speak. So I'll just edit the half-time slot. Second half. The Hungarians with the unlikeliest of goals in the first half, right before half-time. That would have been a sucker punch and that would have completely changed Didier Deschamps' half-time team talk. Kylian Mbappe and co ready for kickoff in the second half. Referee has the whistle in the mouth. N'Golo Kanté, Paul Pogba would be looking to make some headway. Might just be a rout, might just be unlikely of victories. The first 15-20 minutes will have an indication about that, how desperate France are to grab the win. Portugal remaining as we kick off the second half. France with the ball, trying to get back on the off. Kimpembe now. Out wide to Luca Dean, the man from Everton, former Paris Saint-Germain and former FC Barcelona player. Luca Dean. Oh, the water is here. Antoine Griezmann starting wide again, as likely as the first half. Paul Pogba now. A touch lets him down. French look a bit anxious. So is cross-legged, postured Didier Deschamps. The foul there on Adrien Rabiot. The Hungarians stopping every bit of movement from the French. Paul Pogba tries to play the cross in. Gulashi collects the ball. Benjamin Pavard now. Pavard seeks out Paul Pogba. Referee gives the free kick. Quickly taken. Kylian Mbappe receives the ball. Neat bit of play between Kylian Mbappe and Benjamin Pavard. Paul Pogba now Goes past one. The cross comes in and it's cleared away. But it's driven in by KEANE. But again, the red wave of the Hungarian wall stands firm. It's 1-0 to the Hungarians in Budapest. Peter Gulácsi making a lot of saves. Paul Pogba now. Striving, has Pava for support. The cross is in and it's again defended by SALAH. And a corner to the French. Can we aim for 20 likes on the stream, folks? 20 likes on the stream? Too much to ask? Antoine Griezmann with the corner. Corner is in. It's phases fast the post. My God, the French are truly unlucky this one. Antoine Griezmann takes a sighter, but again the French win the ball back. Nope, the Hungarians do. Can this be a counter charge? Neatly past one. This could be a counter attack. Long pass is played in and it's a bit overcooked for the Hungarian liking. Nego over there. The Hungarians playing extremely well. Having the throw in now. The Hungarians on the attack. Still have a chance. This could be number 2, but Rafa Varane extends his leg for a crucial interception. It was keeping open. The French defense was cut open, but Rafa Varane, right place at the right time, and my stream decides to take a nap. Saying stay tuned, I'll be right back. What the hell, man? GOTV, what the hell, man? Perks of living in a third world country. Yep, the stream is back. Nope, it's gone again. Let's hope I don't miss a goal or two. Adrien Rabiot wins the ball back. KEANE now, making the overlap. Paul Pogba takes the shot in and it's way past the post. Just missed, probably by a whisker, but Peter Gulácsi saw it all the way through. Easily covered. Concept says need a France loss tonight. They want them to destroy Portugal next. Let's hope you get what you wish for, kid. I'll still call you a kid. You're not even 20, man. Look 40. Look like the 40-year-old virgin, Costa. Like literally. The man from the poster. Hungarians arguing with the ref. The ball comes in and it's cleared away by the Hungarian defense. It could be another counter attack. SALAH takes it and wins a free kick. Fumes raging over there from the Hungarians on Kimpembe. The culprit of the foul, the victim SALAH. The Hungarians restart play. Drives in a neat pass over there. And Kimpembe takes a tumble. That was a dive either way as well. Yeah, that's poor. It's poor to win the free kick, but whatever beats your drum. It's out wide to Griezmann. He's been prominent on the right flank for quite a while. We expected him to play number 10. But the French are attacking clearly through the wings, trying to create a lot of space, then trying to switch the ball. Seen a lot of that from the French, but the Hungarians sticking to their game plan pretty well. Griezmann takes the throw in. Adrien Rabiot now has Luka Dean for support. Lovely one touch. The cross is a bit over, but Peter Gulaschi will claim. France having the hard way to do it. Peter Gulaschi, the man from Napoli. Expert goalkeeping by him. Not many expected him or the French match to be going on in this fashion. A lot of you expected a washout by the French. A landslide. Probably a walkover by Hungarians if it was possible, but things have taken a different toll altogether. As Olivier Giroud, Thomas Lemar is ready to warm up, giving that world 11 a bench 11 as well. Absolute world beaters, all of them. Rafa Varane expertly out of the mess over there of two players, dribbling his way. Can do everything, can't he, Rafa Varane? The more I see of Rafa Varane, the more I have greed of seeing him in that United shirt. Pavard now. Paul Pogba. Zasling takes on his man. Has 3 for company. Pavard back to him. The French having all the possession in the midfield that they want, but the headways in the final third are not quite happening for the Frenchmen. For the Blues, playing in the whites tonight. Rafa Varane playing as a midfielder at times. Pogba now. Tries the pass, but the Hungarians try to set up a counter and wins the free kick. They're all playing into Hungarian hands. Like we spoke in the pre-match that they'll have been, we know that they've been sitting back. They would be sitting back. And they're forcing France to play the unforced errors, the unforced passes that they're mispassing. That's where they're winning the ball and hoping for a free kick. And they've got the goal. They've got their game plan. No shying away from it. Adrien Rabiot is coming off and Ousmane Dembele, another name in attack, comes on. So probably we'll see a change of formation to a 4-4-2 right now. So Mbappe and Benzema up top. Dembele and Griezmann through the wings. French putting the hairdryer up top. Sacrificing the extra midfielder. Dembele wins the ball back. First attempt from him. As the Hungarians on the counter, they have space. Nego has space to run into. Has SALAH on support. Chooses to go back in midfield. French regain the shape meanwhile, and Hungarians have to stretch the play. No foul there. Still the Hungarians dancing around with the ball inside the French penalty box. And the shot is so much disappointing. So much disappointing. Hungarians in full voice right now. French win it back. Has Kylian Mbappe down the wings. Ousmane Dembele basically. Chops back inside. Takes the shot in. But it's saved and parried by Peter Gulaschi. Ousmane Dembele making a positive. Hits the post. Bloody hell. He hit the post. Thought it was a save. Gulaschi had it covered though, but it hit the post and went away for a goal kick. Ousmane Dembele. Mason Greenwood of France, if I'd say. So unlucky there, hit the post. Could have easily crept in and through the near post. You never know the technique that the players hit it with. N'Golo Kante jostling for the ball, losing out. The Hungarians on a rare attack. Nego up for support. Chooses the right pass. The overlap is up. The cross comes in. And it's defended by Rafa Varane. Could have been 2-0 over there. Could have absolutely been 2-0 over there. What an end-to-end match this is becoming. So unlucky for the Hungarians. Unless for Rafa Varane's foot over there, could have easily been 2-0. My goodness. Again, if you're here for the first time, do hit the like and that subscribe button. Make your contributions to the channel through this number, as the Hungarians are on the ball. They're seeing a lot of the ball in the French half these days, and unlucky of them to slip. They have a goal kick. Ken. What a lovely cross, but couldn't just gather. Stat attack for you Twitteratis out there. So French having 8 shots on goal, just still the one on target, having 70% possession, close to 500 passes, but Ousmane Dembele runs through the wings. But the pass is worse than a sheep's dick stuck on a lamppost. I know that doesn't make sense. Here are the statistics. 9 shots, just 1 on target. That's woeful. Woeful, absolutely woeful. Hungarians keeping the ball. We'll probably see Olivier Giroud in a while. The way things are going. Kante now. Kante and POGBA, a 2-man midfield pair. Early changes from Didier Deschamps, sacrificing the extra midfielder for a wide player. Could even be 4-2-3-1 with Griezmann at number 10. Lovely feet there. Sombreroing. And finding a lovely pass. Rafa Varane, right place at the right time. Clears it away. Reads the danger so well, doesn't he, Rafa Varane? We all want France to lose, no head. Yeah, that's the story of the underdogs. We always support the underdogs as neutrals. The French regain possession. Quick one-touch play. Antoine Griezmann. Kylian Mbappe. It's 2 for company. Chooses to go it wide. Griezmann with the cross, but it's more of a cross-field pass. And they'll fail to keep it in play. French have been woeful in the final third with their passing, crossing and shooting. So that's a disaster waiting to happen. Didier Deschamps cheering on his men. Hop onto Twitter for some incredible news right now. French still have the ball. Benzema dropping deep. Now the Hungarians on the counter charge. Can this be double? But Paul Pogba in a combination with Rafa Varane makes it and starts the counter. Kylian Mbappe with the ball. Running down the wings, as he always loves to do, but loses the ball through Nego. Not happening for the Frenchman at all in the second half. Absolutely not happening. Once again, the Hungarians on attack get the free kick. The referee with the correct decision. The cross comes in. It's almost to the head of the Hungarian player. Like Hugo Lloris will try to fast track the counter attack, but takes too much time for my liking. Although Kylian Mbappe has managed to get the ball. Goes past one. The pass is in. The shot comes in and it's the equalizer for the Frenchman. Antoine Griezmann gets the goal for the French. Absolutely rapid goal kick. Kylian Mbappe with his pace managed to sneak past the defense. Could not give away a foul there. It's 1-1 for the night. The French finally equalizing after a rapid locale of chances. But then again, quality comes to Kylian Mbappe will claim the assist. But it's all due to the intelligent hard work from Hugo Lloris. What a pass. What a run there from Kylian Mbappe. His pace is just outmatched in this sport. Goes past one. Cuts back, but unlucky that Griezmann was parrying in a cool and composed finish. It's 1-1 on the night. Game gets more interesting. Antoine Griezmann with the equalizer. On the 66th minute. So the ball is played over the top. Nego claiming the foul over there, but not getting it. Final 20 minutes or so to go. The French have all to do. Smashing how French got a goal on the counter attack with all their possession. Sometimes they're playing one extra pass than they like. Kimpembe now switches it. Griezmann has Ousmane Dembele for company out wide. Now the French look menacing. Ousmane Dembele skips past one, gets taken down by the second. The French have a free kick. In a promising position, Fiola, the goal scorer there, illegally taking down Ousmane Dembele, the man from Barcelona, was just 1 year remaining on his contract though. Can we aim for 20 likes on the stream, folks? 20 likes on the stream. The ball comes in. It's a hopeful one, but Benzema there, Mbappe there basically. Trying to parry it in. Not quite Cristiano Ronaldo-esque, but could have hit the target at least. He has that quality. It slipped. His non-kicking foot slipped, so the ball went forward a bit more. As we have the cooling break in Budapest. Let's talk about the stats so far. So in 11 shots, 2 on target and 2 goals. Kylian Mbappe. The defense was caught ball watching there, and Kylian Mbappe took matter into his own hands over there. That resulted in a goal. Stood up his man. Incredible quick change of direction. Incredible quick change of direction. Lays it on a platter. The clearance could have been a bit more powerful than Antoine Griezmann. His experience mopping up and finishing in the golden chance, and it's an equalizer for France on the 66th minute. Otherwise, 68% possession, over 500 passes, 90% passing accuracy, and finally the Frenchmen have a goal to show for. Some bit of action on Didier Deschamps there. The crowd has not gone quiet. The Hungarians absolutely on full voice. Absolute full voice. So I even myself take a water break. Once again, reminding you, if you're here for the first time on the channel, do not forget to hit the like button. Do not absolutely forget to hit that subscribe button. Once again, if you're in for some contribution, so do hit that numbers that are given. Bring out your inner Elon Musk, and it's a must. If you have only some change to spend, do not hesitate, just dare. Bring out the inner poet in me as the Hungarians give the ball away. Kylian Mbappe now snooks past one, has Griezmann out wide for support, checks back on his favourite foot. Paul Pogba. The French heated up after the cooling break. The attacks look fiery. Ousmane Dembele again, and cross from with both his left foot and right foot. Griezmann takes a tumble, the shot comes in, and it's waved past. Referee not giving Anthony Taylor, should have been a foul over there. Anthony Taylor taking a piss, played the advantage over there. Although it was off target, allowed the shot to go in. Would have been a good free kick position, but don't know why N'Golo Conte took the shot. Resulted in an advantage, thus a goal kick on the process. We aim for 20 likes on the stream, folks. 20 likes is all I ask. It's free, of course, basically. Just had to hit the like and the subscribe button. The French regaining possession. Paul Pogba giving it away. Lovely play there from the Hungarians. A lot of twists and turns coming. French reverting to their flat 4-2-2-2. 2 wide wingers, 2 forwards. Probably Griezmann playing the withdrawal part. Neat play there from the Hungarians. The Budapest crowd has not given up being the 12th man. Paul Pogba lovelily wins the ball and gives it away on the same breath. Pogba jostling for possession. Nego has it. The shot comes in, but Hugo Lloris saves a deflected effort. The game is heating up now. Game is indeed heating up. Paul Pogba with his trademark long pass seeks out the run of Kylian Mbappe. But there's a lot of gap between the attack and the midfield. So the Hungarians winning the second ball. It's the second round of matches being played out finally on this day. We'll probably know who gets into the quarterfinals or the knockout rounds earlier. Round of 16, not the quarterfinals. The French try to make sure of their place in the knockouts. A win would guarantee that. As Olivier Giroud and Corentin Tolisso looks to come on. Probably again a change of shape. But before that, Hungarian substitution. Sander Schäfer comes off for Tamás Sherry, whatever you like to call it, with that mohawk. Paul Pogba has been withdrawn for Corentin Tolisso. And probably Karim Benzema has given way for Olivier Giroud. Yep, that's the case. So go-kart off, Ferrari off, go-kart on. Grown men bantering about Ferraris and go-karts. What the hell, man? Lovely turn there. What an absolute delightful of a turn. But Hugo Lloris gathers. And sets up the quick long pass like last time. Kylian Mbappe gathers. But the Hungarians have it again. Can they put in the unlikeliest of the draws? Even a draw is very unlikely for them with the amount of chances that the Frenchmen had. 15 minutes to go. Ousmane Dembele loses out on the ball. Again loses out on the ball. Headless chicken running there for some sort. Sherry again loses a lot of players trying to over dribble, not looking for the pass. Griezmann now seeks out Luca Dean up wide, the man from Everton, Merseyside Blue. Rafa Varane out wide to Benjamin Pavard, playing a bit infield now as Ousmane Dembele has come on. Get the throw in as I am getting a headache. All the screaming and shouting. Ousmane Dembele now. The ball comes in. And the Hungarians charging up the counter. Expected the French to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Very frustrating to say the least. Handball given there. Don't know where else could have the hand been. No, handball is not given. What it's given? It's been a headache. Ugh, already just into the first match of the marathon. Hungarians happy to keep the ball for the moment, waiting for the French press to devise space. Could be playing themselves into trouble here. Hungarians edging towards hard-fought draw, but the score remains intact and the French remains poised on the attack. And they need a renaissance, and it has been a renaissance in the second half. There have been a lot more attempts. The finesse and the finish have not matched their guile. Pavard now, champions of Germany for Bayern Munich. Corentin Tolisso, his teammate from the club. Lot of passes. Ousmane Dembele now, trying to take on two men and winning the corner for his side. Griezmann. The ball comes in and it's claimed heftily by Peter Gulaschi. Olivier Giroud being used as a target man in the final exchanges of the game. As we approach the final 10 minutes, scoreline still remains 1-1. The sea of red waves for the Budapest for the Hungarians march on towards an unlikeliest of draws in this group of death. Might just be hope for some. Kylian Mbappe has the ball, the shot comes in. What a lovely stop by Peter Gulaschi. He's been absolutely spot on this evening. But the French still on the attack. Referee Anthony Taylor has nothing of it. Kylian Mbappe is stinging the palms of the keeper there. The French and the Hungarians jostle for possession in the midfield. Eventually won by the French. Ousmane Dembele now. Maze is past one. Seeks out Tolisso. The shot is in and Peter Gulaschi again with the low save down to his bottom right. Shot lacked power and it was comfortable for Peter Gulaschi. Had eyes on the ball for the way. Mbappe chose the near post. Should have gone far post. Or should have actually given it to Giroud for a tap in. Expert goalkeeping there by Peter Gulaschi. Hungarians have not been quiet for one moment inside this match, and rightly so. Kylian Mbappe having a breather. As the Hungarians prepare for another substitutions. Laszlo Kalinic comes off. Golo Conte jostling with the ball. Kylian Mbappe seeks it out wide. Ousmane Dembele now. The ball is played out wide. Inch perfect diagonal to Ousmane Dembele. What can he do? As Fiona for company. Goes back to Pavard. Kimpembe now all the way up to the edge of the opponent's box. The defender. The cross comes in and it's again defended out wide. My goodness. This will down to the 90th minute. We expected a French rollover. Even the Germans won't have it easy. Ousmane Dembele now. Pavard scheming. Kimpembe seeks out Kylian Mbappe. Twists and turns his Parisian teammate. The pass is wayward. Nothing in the final third has come off for France. Even those passes. A lot of missed passes happening. Benjamin Pavard would settle for the throw-in. The French national team have around 5 minutes plus added on time to venture into the quarterfinals with a win, in round of 16 with a win. Pavard failing to keep himself in play, rather he kept the ball in play. It's quite a bit of a combination really. As Thomas Lemar looks to be put on to the action. Ousmane Dembele, the substitute, being substituted. Probably felt a pull there somewhere. That's unlikely. But crazy scenes going on in this match. Ousmane Dembele substitute being substituted for Thomas Lemar. Gulashi risky there from Olivier Giroud. Conte now making headway. They'll get a free kick. Hungarians will take their time. Once again jostling there in midfield. No much of headway happening. Luca Dean there. Will be some injuries. Olivier Giroud. The ball is played in as we head on to 4 minutes of added on time. The Hungarians get the goal kick. Probably a foul there. Kylian Mbappe pushing his man away. We do have a free kick. Lots difference being happening. Now the French have one. Unreal jostling happening. Pavard now. Kylian Mbappe from wide. Thomas Lemar, beg your pardon. N'Golo Kanté plays in, but gets the pass back from Pavard. Thomas Lemar, man from Atletico, forgotten man in Atletico colours. Kanté now. This could be the chance. Kylian Mbappe is waiting. So is Olivier Giroud, but there seems to be no service from the midfield, just side to side passing. Kylian Mbappe from wide gets that pass in, twists from his man. Pavard now sweeps it up to Kanté. Probably should get the free kick. Gets the free kick. In dangerous position. Referee Anthony Taylor. Truly claustrophobia. What is happening? The 2 extended minutes. Can we aim for 25 likes on the stream, folks? 25 likes on the stream. Antoine Griezmann gets ready to take the set piece. Could be an interesting chance. Griezmann poised. Can the French come up with a late winner? Griezmann takes the shot in. And it's blocked away again. Resolute defending from the Hungarians. Kylian Mbappe has the ball in the back of the net, but it's a foul on the Hungarian, who's clutching his head. Never a good sign. France, for all their hassle and their harries, not been adequate in the final third. Absolutely not. They've been so poor in the final third. They have done absolutely everything correct in and around the box. The passing has been amazing, but in and around the final third, it's so poor. The final ball never ever came. Can we aim for 25 likes? 10 of you watching. 25 likes on the stream, folks. N'Golo Conte over there making a word with the ref. Referee would be having a controversial drop ball over here. Hungarians cannot believe it. They thought it should have been a foul for them. The 4 minutes are up. The referee have a laugh about it. Probably England referee doesn't want the English-French rivalry. As the French load in the ball for a final attack. N'Golo Conte. Luca Dean now. Can the French take the game from the scruff of the neck? Thomas Lemar. The ball is in. And the header is wide. And probably that is the last chance of the game. Rafa Varane missing an absolute belter. And that is full time, folks. That is full time. Peter Gulashi keeping the match in bay. My God, what an amazing turnaround of events. That is full time. Fiola with the early goal right as a sucker punch on half time. But the French, with all their passes, with all the through, I'll bring you the stats. Have a look for yourselves. 15 shots, 4 on target, 67. That gap is huge. That gap is absolutely huge. You cannot have so many shots and so few on target if you're aiming to win the Euro Cup. The French have been sensational in periods, but the Hungarians, credit to their defense. That's what the difference is between a deep defensive line and a high defensive line defending deep. And that's what a low block, difference between a low block and a deep defensive line is. They kept their shape. The attack was there. They won all the balls in midfield. But to less avail, man, to less avail. The French could not do anything at all. Absolutely could not do anything. My goodness, they've squandered a lot of chances. A lot of chances. To hell with it. Didier Deschamps would be dissatisfied, and if Germany get a point and Portugal lose the final game against France, and France lose the final games against Portugal, if Germany win this match, like, the group is wide open. So much, many more to play for. Portugal versus Germany up next, and after that it's Poland versus Spain. So do stay tuned to the channel. The link will be redirected after the stream ends. So with that, we'll see you in half an hour with the Portugal lineup. So let me get ready. See you in half an hour. Chalo.